The PlayStation 5 launched on November 12, 2020. It was Sony's 5th console and is part of the 9th generation of video games. While the PlayStation brand has been associated with more mature and violent games over the course of history, there are plenty of family-friendly games to choose on this console. Today, we're looking at 10 PS5 games for kids. These PS5 games are rated E for everybody and will be family-friendly. This means no cussing, no gore, or no naughty boom booms, but these games should still be plenty of fun. But before we get into this video, make sure you sub to this channel to watch plenty of more PS5 content, from countdowns to my showcase of my personal collection. Get the family together and give the kids a turn with the controller, because we're looking at 10 PS5 games for kids. Bugsnax. Bugsnax takes you on a whimsical adventure to Snaketooth Island, home of the legendary half-bug, half-snake creatures, Bugsnax. Invited by intrepid explorer Elizabeth Megafig, you arrive to discover your host is nowhere to be found. Her camp is in shambles, and her followers scattered across the island, alone and hungry. It's up to you to solve the mysteries of Snaketooth Island. What are Bugsnax and where do they come from? But most of all, why do they taste so good? In Bugsnax, you'll hunt and capture all 100 different species of Bugsnax using a variety of contraptions and bait. Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is a game about designing and managing a roller coaster theme park by the team who previously worked on several Roller Coaster Tycoon games, the Thrillville series, and Zoo Tycoon. And as a kid, I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon and spent tons of hours making my theme park. The player has access to a large environment where the landscape can be sculpted to create a custom park. It is possible to shape mountains, dig lakes and tunnels, or even create floating islands in the sky. Parks and environments can be designed down to the details around specific themes, such as aliens, westerns, or medieval settings. A large portion of the game is based on designing custom roller coaster rides based on extensive amount of components, while also including special effects, characters, and vehicles. Finally, there is also the park itself to manage to attract guests and provide services. You need to make sure that your guests remain happy, and you need to manage the staff and finances to make sure the park is profitable. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Sackboy: A Big Adventure is a 3D platformer starring Sackboy, the character that was first introduced in the Little Big Planet games. One day, the evil jester, Vex, invades Sackboy's planet, Craft World, part of the Imagisphere, where the Sackfolk live. How does he do this? Well, he literally tears into the sky, climbing inside their world. He uses a machine called the Topsy-Turvy to suck up all of its inhabitants. Sackboy is the only one who is able to escape in a spaceship, but before he does, he steals Vex's plans for what he calls the Uproar that will remove all creativity from the world. Order needs to be restored by completing 5 large worlds. They have different themes such as jungle, retro space age, countryside, or underwater. The main goal is to collect orbs that dispel Vex's barriers so Sackboy can reach the top of a mountain. This is your typical platformer, and gameplay consists of attacking enemies, jumping, light environment-based puzzle solving, and collecting items. Spirit of the North. Spirit of the North is a single-player, third-person adventure game inspired by the breathtaking and mysterious landscapes of Iceland. The story takes root from various pieces of Nordic folklore, and the game is unique in that it purposely has no dialogue or narrative. Players must breathe into their surroundings to solve various puzzles and speculate the meaning of a lost ancient civilization. Play as an ordinary red fox whose story becomes entwined with the guardian of the Northern Lights, who is also a female spirit fox. As you journey over the mountains and under red-stained skies, you'll discover more about your companion and land that was left in ruin. To me, this seems like it's made for kids who really like to explore and solve puzzles. This could be a great choice for them. Worms Rumble. Worms Rumble is Worms like you've never played it before, with intense, real-time, arena-based 32-player cross-platform combat. Get ready for deathmatch and last worm standing modes where you're only ever a holy hand grenade away from death. Use a variety of fan-favorite weapons like the bazooka and shotgun, plus all new additions to the armory to bring the pain to your invertebrate opponents as you climb the ranks. Customize your worm, take part in challenges and seasonal events, and experiment with new ways to play in the lab. You won't find any turn-based combat in Worms Rumble. Every round is in real time. If your enemy is raining fire upon you, then give them heck right back. Yes, the description really does say heck. Anyway, want some fun but silly violence? Worms Rumble is a safe bet. Crash Bandicoot 4. Do you have a know-it-all child that needs to be put into their place? Oh, do I have a game for you? This will push them to their limits and leave them in tears. Crash Bandicoot 4 is a brand new Crash Bandicoot game. Crash forward into a time-shattered adventure with your favorite video game mascot. Neo Cortex and N Trophy are back at it again and launching an all-out assault on not just this universe, but the entire multiverse. Crash and Coco are here to save the day by reuniting the 4 quantum masks and bending the rules of reality. If you have any memories of the original trilogy of Crash Bandicoot games, this should spark some nostalgia. It's just as difficult as those games, and your kids will break their controllers in a fit of rage while you smugly watch on. This makes for a perfect gift for that child who loves a brutally tough platformer. Balan Wonderworld. Okay, so this next game got a lot of flack when it was released. But why was that? I think gamers believed that it was just too easy and was made for kids, which is why it is perfect for this list. Balan Wonderworld is a wondrous action platformer themed around the Balan Theater. Led by the enigmatic maestro named Balan, the stars of the show Emma and Leo will use special abilities from the multitude of characterful costumes as they adventure into the bizarre and imaginary land of the Wonderworld. Here, memories and vistas from the real world mix with the things that people hold dear. 12 different tales await our stars in the Wonderworld, each with their own unique quirks. They will explore all the corners of these labyrinth stages, filled with a myriad of tricks and traps to get to the heart of each story. Want an easy game that still provides some fun? Well, check out Balan Wonderworld. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Before I collected video games, I collected Hot Wheels as a kid. And let me tell you, I still have a huge collection, and I would have loved Hot Wheels Unleashed growing up. In fact, I still might love it. Collect the best vehicles in the Hot Wheels universe, build spectacular tracks, and dive into breathtaking races. The most iconic and sought-after Hot Wheels are waiting for you. Get ready to make them race at full speed. Prove your skills by competing in awesome races and get ready for pure fun. drift and charge the booster and launch yourself into spectacular loops. But be careful, if you're too slow, gravity will do its job. The bigger the challenge, the greater the glory. Race side by side with your friends in split screen mode for 2 players, or face up to 12 opponents in online challenges. Unleash your creativity with the most exciting track editor. Build your track by taking advantage of what surrounds you and create amazing layouts inside and outside the race course. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Brawl it out as your favorite Nickelodeon characters in a bomb-tastic platform battle. With a power-packed cast of heroes from the Nickelodeon universe, face off with all-stars from SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Loud House, Danny Phantom, Ah Real Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, Hey Arnold, Rugrats, and more to determine animation dominance. With unique movesets and attacks inspired by their personalities, each character has an individual style of play, enabling endless action for Nickelodeon's legion of fans. Select your favorite and then let the intense brawls begin with online and local multiplayer action. There are 20 themed levels like the Jellyfish Field from SpongeBob SquarePants or the Technodrome from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, plus many, many more. Each character offers a completely different and innovative playstyle and moveset drawn from their lovable personalities. Battle your friends locally with up to 4 players simultaneously or in online competitive multiplayer. This game just seems perfect for those sleepovers and kid party weekends. The Smurfs mission, Vileaf. Go on an adventure to save your forest. In a dusty Grimoire, the wizard Gargamel just got his hands on the formula of an evil plant, the Vileaf. This plant produces vile trap seeds which can attract and imprison Smurfs. But these vile trap plants are also a great danger for the forest as they are toxic, especially for the sarsaparilla fields. Papa Smurf decides to ask some of his fellow Smurfs to help him find the ingredients for a super powerful antidote for all the plants in the forest that are sick from the Vileaf. Thanks to the Smurfizer, an invention from Handy Smurf, go on an adventure to find the ingredients and free your fellow Smurfs, and save the whole village. You'll play as 4 iconic Smurfs: Smurfette, Hefty Smurf, Brainy Smurf, and Chef Smurf in 5 different worlds. This just sounds like a smurfing good time.
And yeah.
So those were 10 PS5 games for kids. For me personally, I think I'd really like Hot Wheels Unleashed. But what about you? Which one of these games are you interested in, or which one of them do you want to buy for your kid? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to watch plenty of more PS5 content. Thanks for watching.